we're here for more Zelda Notes, because yay, Zelda Notes! Before we started, I went through and made some food stuff, as I might need it. And we are going to be heading towards Kakariko Village first, because there's a whole bunch of them in there. And then we'll go down from Kakariko Village and head into Hateno. And then because this one up here is technically a part of Lanayru, we'll come back for that one. But let's start with Kakariko Village. And all the fun ones that are apparently there. There's a whole bunch of them. Alright. Where it put me on the map. Alright, let us go for the one. It looks like it's over by the fairy fountain first. Yeah, over here by the fairy fountain first. And we'll go down into the village proper. Bloopy, hello sir. Don't need that arrow. That would have been... yeah, still a decent payout. But I think that particular bloopy I haven't hit for a while. Let's see. It's gonna be... Moa... to the north, it looks like. Alright, let's see. That's where I want it. Is it right at the fairy fountain? It might be right at the fairy fountain, okay. Yep, scared those two away. There it is.
Kotera is worshipped as the goddess of the land, and the villagers' offerings to her tend to be vegetables rather than rupees. It sounds like she's been less lively due to a decrease in rupee donations lately. Self-sufficiency is taking root in Kakariko village, so perhaps fewer people see the value in rupees.
Yeah, no, that tracks. Alright, let us get our sneaky stuff on so then we can collect some fairies. Those fairies are always nice. I scale them all off? No, there's... I did not scare off. Unless they went and hidden behind, which is a possibility. Oh no, she's like trapped underneath the pedal. She was like, I'm gonna hide under here. You can't get me if I'm under here. Yeah, it is a really good hiding spot. The hardy reddish. No, Endura carrots, and those are going to be important too. I think the rest of them I scared off though. Yep, the other two I scared off. That's fine. Alright, back to Kakariko Village proper to listen to those memories. Alright. Looks like the first one is at the, like, gate. Kakariko Village. We'll start at the gate of Kakariko Village. Alright. So... is it in the shop, actually? Find out. No, it's not in the shop. Is it further up? There it is.
The researchers here are hard at work raising ornamental carp. They were inspired when they saw a beautiful fish called the mighty porgy that lives in the sea to the south. They tell me they're breeding rare carp that were born with mutations.
Oh, so mighty carp. Is that what they're doing here? Snake carp. I think these are stealthy. This wild armored carp has been bred into a prize-winning fish. Its beauty-colored marks do not occur in nature and offers no special effects when cooked. Oh, okay. Just gives hearts. Okay, cool. And then the next one is here-ish. There it is.
Impa will be the next elder. I am thrilled to see her take up the mantle. At present, she is the royal advisor, however, and is responsible for the internal investigation of the divine beasts. As such, she implored the current elder to wait until her work with the investigation is complete, after which she will officially step into her new role.
Alright, I mean, that makes sense. Impa does seem like, the responsible sort that wouldn't, take on more hats than she's capable of handling. Next one just got a statue? No. Although it looks like it's behind the goddess statue. There we go.
This frog statue is the guardian of travelers, though I don't believe anyone knows why it's a frog specifically. It is fascinating that a group as technologically advanced as the Sheikah would still believe in such symbols of good fortune. Maybe it somehow relates to when the Sheikah splintered after a disagreement regarding the royal family. A symbol of hope to one day reunite, perhaps?
That's talking about this guy here. The only other toads that I can think of were in the Wind Waker. Of course, there's one about the cherry blossoms. Plum.
The people of Kakariko Village cherish plum trees as a symbol of Sheikah history. Rejoicing that a dear friend had been blessed with a baby, Impa planted one such tree and ended up covered in mud in the process. It was her wish that her friend's child would end up healthy and happy.
No, that's the old woman here. Examine Millie's plum garden, no trespassing. Yes. And this is Melly. Alright. One more, and it looks like it's at the entrance to Kakariko Village. Up over here.
For generations, the Sheikah have lived in Kakariko Village. The town has been their refuge ever since they were banished from Hyrule. Their advanced technology was viewed as a threat. The village itself is nestled in the mountains as an intentional hiding place. I imagine it feels as a haven to them.
Yes. Somewhere where they can't, be easily gotten to. And probably is what kind of saved their bottoms when the calamity hit. Let's just be honest. Alright, let's see. Next one is down around here. Let's see, I think this shrine is probably our best bet for that. There's no... Nope, no memories around there. Okay, cool. So the only toads that I can think of are the ones from Wind Waker. And they were siblings that fought. And then, Link kind of helps them get back together, so... Also, they taught you the songs to help you travel The sea's easier. Oh, yeah, no, that tracks. That tracks. Alright, we're heading for red. We're heading for red. Go ahead and put the Korok mask on, just so then that way, if I happen to come across one, there is one around here. Of course he's around here. Oh, he's up there. We're not gonna worry about him right now. If it was an easy one, I totally would have done it, but it's not gonna be easy. I could have gotten on the road proper for this, but, you know, straight lines, fastest route, and all that. Just we'll just ignore them. Oh, this is the place where Zelda awoken her power. So, and most of these haven't been about, you know, that particular point in time. There you go.
Though it is a fort by name, Fort Hateno was originally a checkpoint for travelers. It's clear it hasn't been in use for some time. I can see areas where the structural integrity is in question. If we repair it now, while we are able, it may serve as an outpost for soldiers. It seems a useful repurposing as the calamity approaches.
Okay. Either they did not do as good as a job repairing it as maybe they should have, or the repairs didn't go as well as they'd hoped. All right. Then the next set we were gonna go for, I believe, was the Hateno. And then there were, yeah, let's do the ones at Hateno. And then we'll go up to Lanayru Mountains and then go to the wetlands and then work our way up into Zora's domain. That sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Nope, we'll hit Evertide Idolin when we finish in the Baron sort of area, East Necluda area. Right now we're working on West Necluda. Alright. Want to just teleport into... Yeah, let's just teleport into... See what happens if we immediately drop down into one or not. I don't think we will. Alright. Alright, let's go get the one on top of the mountain first. There's one on top of the mountain over here. Let's get our climbing gear. Or this way. Probably at the top of that hill. I don't see it, so we'll just ignore it for now. Probably one of those bowling games, if I'm being honest. They like those bowling games. Okay, I was like, will I be able to? Here we go. Somewhere around here.
I've heard stories that if you want to cut ties with someone or something, chanting their name while crossing through the middle of the pond will do precisely that. The pond's shape resembles a heart, and I wonder if the path in the center was created as more and more people walked it, compacting the soil. I hope that malice never forms here.
I mean, as far as places to potentially, malice to form, it wouldn't be a bad one. You here to meet your soulmate too? That's right. Hey, don't be shy. I'm here for the same reason after all. Why else would anyone come all the way out here? To be honest though, I've been waiting for a pretty long time and well, nobody's shown up yet. I thought this was the sweetheart's pond everyone's talking about, but maybe I'm in the wrong place. Yes, sir, you are. You are indeedy. Alright, let's see. We're gonna try to heat up the first one for Hateno. I say try. Yeah, this will be the first one for Hateno, because the gate's like right there. Oh, look. It's our monster friend. Oh. There's one up here at this house. My house. Oh no, this is the, Horned Goddess. That's right. Yep, there we go.
The horned statue. People have long detested it, obscuring its name to history. No one remembers its origin. Its face has a sad expression, almost as if it's saying it doesn't belong here.
No, she does not. Just ask her.
Peace reigns supreme in Hateno village. It's easy to see why, with all the farmland. Yet they have little sense of the impending crisis of the calamity. Perhaps the best measure is to increase the number of soldiers at Fort Hateno. Or perhaps not. No. Instead, I should begin by speaking with the mayor about putting guards at the village entrance.
Hi, Long Live Crow. I'm doing well. I am going through and working on the memories for the Zelda, games because they did an update, Nintendo, and there's a lot of lore. And Hyrule Castle and Hyrule Field are kind of sad. They'll make you cry. This way for next memory. Maybe it's up here. Hi, Una. She's like, hi, Mommy. You're in position. Did you know that, Mama? Mommy, you're in position. I'm gonna. Oh, mama. Mommy, did you know it's hard being a girl? Alright, let's see. Maybe it's more down. This way? Maybe it's over in their fields. My little girl. She's like, hi, mommy. I think it's in a house. I mean, I guess. Clothes shop? Yep.
There is a sign out front that reads Ventest Clothing Boutique, though this is partially covering the sign's original wording, East Wind. Inside the shop, traditional Hyrulean clothing and colorful Hateno-dyed modern clothing is lined up as if in competition with the other. Apparently, the current owner and their predecessor are at odds about differences in the shop's direction. I was pressed about which clothing was better and promptly fled.
Good girl. East Wind, though. I think that was the role of one of those toads from Wind Waker that I was talking about. Chuck, I'm happy they got Zelda's actress to read them, or at least the voice. It's fun. Okay. Yeah, no, it is fun. Alright, I'm pretty sure I already have all these. Hello. Vested clothing is open even to those who travel at night. You need something? You like this corner? Goodbye. Come again soon. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see. Next memory. A little further up, I think? It might be the dye place. No, we're going into the dye place. Yep.
The Kochi dye shop is considered without peer all across Hyrule. The owner, too, is without peer. I brought 5 garments here to have them dyed using the shop's special technique, and a unique royal blue color was achieved by taking extracts from a silent princess. I wonder if everyone will appreciate them.
Alright. Then we gotta go further up into, let's see. There's one over here. And then, of course, there's going to be one up here. And there's one all the way down here. So, let's just go ahead, teleport up here. No, let's just go up. So then that way we can, jump down from the Hateno lab. Because that'll be way easier. Oh, that's a mushroom. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be up here at this, farm area. Well, I suppose branch would be a more proper term. Let's see. There it is.
The founder of Hateno Pasture let me try a sample of food that was processed using milk. The subtle texture and mild flavor was so enjoyable that I couldn't stop myself from eating quite a bit of it. I asked to see the recipe, but unfortunately the handwriting was scrawled in such a way that I couldn't make out a single word.
Zelda couldn't, figure out how to milk cheese. But at some point, someone was like, oh, this chicken scratch looks like my chicken scratch. Oh, I know what this says. Always nice whenever, the chicken scratch matches. Alright. Let's go ahead and bump up here. I'm almost certain it's going to immediately ding. We'll find out, though. Yep, it immediately dinged.
The mayor lamented struggling to find a buyer for this vacant home due to the distance from the village centre. I do recall Pura wanting a place where she could devote herself to research without any prying eyes.
Yep, Purr loved it. She was so happy with it. Had to do some upgrades to it, but... Alright. Down this way more. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be like right over here. Hello? Goodbye? No. Thank you. Ow. Alright. You know what? You know what? This guy. And you. I mean, you're gonna die in a little bit. Which is fine, but I can kill you now. There you are. Now I can just friggin' hit you to death. Thank you for dying. Alright, give me your stuff. Alright, that's Zelda memory. Like over here-ish? There it is. I was about to say, is it further up the path?
The view from here is, as ever, unchanging. This place is one of the few I know that remains constant. Am I weak for feeling relief at that?
No. No, a lot of people hate change. Lots of people hate change. Alright. Mount. Alright. Ring of Wisdom looks like our best place to go. Oh wait, let me get some, do I have any food for the cold? If I do, I can go ahead and eat that. I do not. I have lightning food. And heat food. Fire food. Might go through and do the fire food later. So we explore Eldon. There we go. Mount Lanero. Spring of Wisdom. That one surprisingly doesn't have a memory attached to it. Like none of the springs do. Some things next to the springs do. The springs themselves don't have a memory. And I guess that makes sense. Oh, nah. She's like, Mommy. I'm the princess. Oh. Do I have a thing? Or is she just glowing to glow? Nope, I do not. Alright. That is not the way I want to go. I want to go this way. Alright. Is there a Lionel down over here? I don't remember. I actually think there was a Lionel down over here. It's fine. It'll be fine. Actually, two here. One at a slightly... I can't see anything anymore. Now I can kind of see things. Maybe I'll get lucky and just bypass the Lionel altogether. Lake, I think. Nope, there he is. Alright. Oh! He already spotted me. Alright. Yeah, I'll take that. Oop. There we go. Perfect. Yay, Flurry Rush. Oh, really? Of course it broke. This one. Ooh. Yeah, thanks, Mifa. That hurt a lot. Ow. I had him. Oh. There we go. Oh no! Zelda.
This is the spring where Nehru, goddess of wisdom, is worshipped. Those younger than 17 lack wisdom and are forbidden from entering the mountain. Today, all I can do is look up at it, but tomorrow, I climb Mount Nehru. If my sealing power doesn't awaken... No, it will. I'm certain it will be fine.
I mean, she's right. It does awaken, just not the day that she hoped it would. That's why I'm getting my butt beat so hard. Alright, yes, okay. Like, do I have a weapon out? I do not have a bow. That's a problem. Ow, still hurt a lot. Let's see. You know what? Let's just eat some apples. I got tons of those. Is it cheating? Maybe. Does it work? Yes. This is why I needed to make more heart meals. Here we go. Yes! Got it. No! I flurry rushed! Ah! Got it. No! What froze me? What froze me? Nope, get up, get up, get up, get up! Nadra! Nadra! Bad girl Nadra! There we go. Why won't it let me mount him? What? There we go. Sorry again. He is mean. Come on. Come on. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Ow. Nope, get up. Well, at least I have fairies. Those are nice. What do I have? Probably eat more. Well, no, I'm almost... What can we eat? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Let me mount him? No. Fine. Finally. Why won't it let me mount him? They do an update where, depending upon the level, they just say, no, you can't get on top of me anymore. If they did, that makes me sad. Makes me very sad. Alright. Next one, I believe, is over by this... Over by the Hinox. It's the Hinox is easier to fight. Maybe I don't have to get close. Yay, I don't have to fight the Hinox.
Purifier Lake is used for cleansing prior to visiting Mount Lanayru for worship. It is a very sacred place, so there are detailed steps which must be followed here. I cannot visit yet because I'm not old enough according to custom. That said, I have practiced the steps many times in preparation for when that time comes. I'm sure I will manage just fine, but perhaps I will practice just once more.
Oh, Zelda. Aww. Always makes me so sad. Alright. Alright, yep, we'll go around that way. That works. Alright, now to the Lanayru wetlands. I don't have to fight him. There we go, and then we'll make our way up to Zora's domain. That looks like the next one. Alright. Little girl, 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 little girl, girl, girl. Alright. Nope, not this way. Yeah, don't care about you guys. Where am I going? Towards the green. Okay. Ow! Not playing with you guys. Busy with other stuff. over more this way. Oh, Wizbro. You guys always around the places where I want to explore. And I'm gonna have to fight him. No, you're good. My husband is feeding me pancakes. And now, probably gonna have to kill this Wizbo. He's a lightning one. What are they vulnerable to? Besides bombs. Luckily, they're fairly weak, so they die quickly. Nope, get down. Pick up his rod. Yep, there it is. Right in the middle.
Here in Kaponga village, they're working to make it possible to manage horses with just a few people. This would be achievable by using the small islands scattered about the Nehru wetlands as stables. There's a grassy field at the village's entrance where the horses seem to be living at ease. And the villagers here even told me my white horse is beautiful.
I mean, yes, it is pretty. Alright. Into Zora's domain, and then up into Akala, and then around Eldin. And we'll just go over to Hebra after that. Alright. Let's see. Next one looks like it's north of here. So... Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, stretching. Stretchy, stretchy little girl. Mommy is very stretchy little girl. Like, Mommy, I don't really care. I just want to lay here. Alright. Somewhere over this. Let's see. Let's touch down up here first. It's... Nope, not there. Drop down lower. Yep, there we go. Hyla's Alphos.
These stone monuments erected along this path detail the history of the Zora in King Dorephan's words. Thus far, only 3 have been made, but once the rest are completed, travelers will be able to learn even more about the Zora.
Mappa. Could just ignore him and go to that one. Could just ignore him and go to that one. Yeah, let's just ignore him and go up here. Bye! Because we don't have to play with him if we don't have to. Nope, nope, nope. No, little girl. She's like, what is people doing? Moving around. Interrupting my princess sleepings. No one's interrupting your princess sleeping, baby girl. Yes, they are, mama. Promise you they're not. Okay. So to say, why does it look like there's a bridge here? Because there's a path, sort of. We want to go to the start of the bridge, it looks like. Instead of jumping off here, we'll jump off here. Yep, there we go.
The land of the Zora, known as Zora's Domain, is home to the champion Mifa and the guardians of the Great Spring. We have a long history of cultural exchange with them, dating back even further than 10,000 years ago. This promenade is a testament to that long-standing relationship between the Zora and Hyrule.
Yes. Alright. And then into Zora's domain proper, there's like 4 or 5 of them. Most of my power-ups have been used, except for Revali. See. Music here is kind of subtle. But that's okay, it can be subtle. Let's see. Yep.
This depiction of Mifa is truly exquisite, though that is hardly surprising. Zora's domain is home to talented metalworking artisans after all. It is said that this statue is made not only to honor her elevation as a champion, but also to act as a beacon for her safety, in the hopes that she will return home. She was embarrassed by it, however, and has asked King Dorephan to move it somewhere less prominent once she completes her duty.
Which he does, yeah. Oh. Oh, heart. Strings. Pull. Yank. Let's see. Try up here first. And if it doesn't ding up here... Zora have a whole bunch of different ways to get around. Let's try up this way. Up the proper stairs. Probably pick up some arrows while we're here too. Alright, not here. Might be down below here? Or higher up. Oh, someone has a quest. Hey. Huh, that stench. Did you perhaps defeat the Hinox by Rayleigh Pond? What? You really did? I can't. Wow, thank you, really. I knew it. The champion who saved the domain is on a whole nother league. Please take this. Consider it a small token of my immense gratitude. Oh, nice. I guess you beat me to dealing with the Hinox. I really want to get stronger. Here? Nope. Well, it's either going to be up or down. Pretty sure one of them is going to be in front of the throne room. That only makes sense. I was about to say...
King Dorephan rules over the Zora and is father to Mifa. He's known for his incredible strength. In fact, he fights with his fins rather than wielding a weapon. One of the guards here even told me excitedly about an army of monsters who were eradicated with a single blow from the king.
I mean, he's... Yeah, no, he looks like he's not afraid to throw down. And I think one of the pillars that he created talks about the time that he, beat up a guardian. Let's see. Down here, where this memory's at? Possibly? Pretty sure I've been up everywhere. Hmm. Well, let's see what's in this chest. Several chests. Silver rupee. Alright. Let's have a tall scale spear. Actually put on the Zora outfit. I think that will let me go up. Swim up, yeah. Oh, wrong button. Here's another chest. Alright. Come on, where is this area at? Not there. In the shop? There it is.
Stone architecture and metal engravings of the Zora are astonishing. Truly, the village itself is a work of art. The Zora made the buildings, furniture, and even the books out of a water-resistant ore. Technology such as this could be developed only by the Zora.
I mean, yeah. If you got books, you don't want them to corrode. That's for sure. Can I buy all your arrows? Take them all. Okay. Take them all. And the last of your arrows. Thank you. Yep, I cleared you out. Who's this one? Sizzlefin, chill, rice. Nope. Alright. The other one over in the inn. Yes.
The beds in the Zora Inn are hard and apparently quite unpopular among travelers. The owner consulted with me about it, saying that since Zora sleep in the water, they aren't sure what makes a bed good or bad. I offered a suggestion of creating a bed that's akin to floating in water. That may have been too unrealistic.
No. No. They figured it out. Waterbed. Waterbed is a thing. I mean, while we're here... Master Link. Not to be rude as assaulting the customer with questions, but where have you been all this time? You should know that the last 100 years, my childhood friend Cora and I... I'm sorry. I should get back to work now. I will simply have to speak to Cora about you later. We're always happy to provide some sound sleep to weary travelers. Welcome to the Seabed Inn. Would you like to rest here? Blissful water bed. 80. Until morning, until noon, until night. Until night. Till nightfall. Nightfall's only 2 hours away. And then this way, I get some extra hearts. Alright, that was Zora's domain. Yes, thank you, sir. And then what else do we have for Lanayru? We only have the ones up by the reservoir and probably the Lionel area. Because it hates me. Mostly it hates me. Alright. Let's see. Reservoir 1 should be fairly easy and straightforward. And then we can literally cheat to get up to the other one. I think I hear my Dakadua snoring. Yeah, my Dakadoo is a snoring. So sleepy. It's so rough being a baby boy.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
That poor boy. There you go.
Divine Beast Varuta is named after the Zora Sage. I wonder if it was submerged in water by the King of Hyrule when the reservoir was made. In any case, I have heard that its trunk, capable of releasing vast amounts of water, lowered when Mifa approached, a clear invitation for her, almost as though it was an old friend.
Yes. So before we had Tears of the Kingdom, a lot of people were thinking it was Ruto from Ocarina of Time. But it's possible that it is Ruta and it's the Zora Sage from Tears of the Kingdom. I guess either Age of Calamity or the notes from Rauru or Zelda, if Zelda's notes are past notes or present notes. We'll just have to wait and find out whenever we get to the Tears of the Kingdom ones. What's in the box? Really? I thought I had a shield break on me. Whatever. Alright, the next one is going to be up there. Yes. We said we were going to cheat to get up there, so that's what we're going to do. Come over to this waterfall over here. We're just going to swim up. I don't care about you boys. Oh yeah, there's Champions Ballot stuff. Right. Might as well. I'm here. Ah! Someone hit me. Jerks. Nope, stop that. Swim up. Well, I probably failed this. That's fine. What in the... Alright, who's hitting me? Clearly, I need to kill you. You? Is it you? Is there another one higher up? There are some higher up. Okay. Nope, don't care about getting up there. We'll take that arrow, thank you. Alright, so it's those two up there. Problem. Here we go. Still not quite. I think it's just short. The problem with that one. Wind cleaver, alright. Alright, swim upward. Ah! Jerk! Go ahead and kill you so you don't bother me later. Also, I need a blood moon at some point in order to get a shrine, so that works. Hello, you. Got you first. Give me your stuff. Alright, there is... Not quite... A little too high that time. There we go, perfect! Take those. Oh, inventory's full. That's fine. Nope, I cannot open that. I need to pull it out of the chest. No. And then we'll swim up, and we'll see if we have to deal quick shot. Or full. Do I want to drop that for anything? Pretty... Not sure there is anything that I want to drop for that. What was its number again? 15? No, it's a 32. Right? What do I currently have equipped it? No, that's what I currently have equipped it. It's actually lower. I mean, there's the Sheikah... Well, the Yiga bow I could drop. Technically a Yiga bow. Again, where's this Lionel at? I feel like I'm missing him. I know he exists. Yep. He's... Shatterback Point this way. Yeah. I gotta fight him. Yep, there's... Sir. Maybe I can get lucky and just avoid him entirely. I need to go... Yeah, I need to go that way to get to the memory. Where is he at? Where is he at? There he is. Oh, he's not a special one. He's just the normal color. I don't know how I feel about that. Just a normal color one. That's fine, we're gonna ignore him and go find the memory. Kizmimoi! There it is.
The Zora use Shatterback Point as an area to demonstrate their courage. I understand this was once a crowded and lively place. Many young people came to test their mettle. But ever since a Lionel took residence in the mountain, no one dares go near. No one except Sidon, I fear. Miva expressly told him not to go, but he got a look in his eye when she did.
The younger brother of, you can't tell me what to do. You're not mom. And you're just like, my dude, this is not a matter of being or not being mom. This is a matter of, it will murder you. Nuh-uh. Alright, whatever. Alright. So that's all the Lanayru ones it look like. Let's zoom out a little. Yeah, we got all, well, I'm gonna say we got most of the West Nakluta ones. There are a few that we didn't get, but I think they would be better to get whenever we go to do like the Lake Hylia area, and then get those before we drop down into Faron. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and hit up the Akala stuff, and then we can hit up the Death Mountain stuff. May get one Death Mountain one, just because I think it's like on that border area. But we'll see. Alright. Again, it's probably going to automatically pop up on top of one. Traveling to the, what's it called? I think we'll hit up those. And again, get one of the Death Mountain. Yep, there it is.
It's called a lighthouse, but my understanding is that it was built as more of a watchtower. But to watch over what, I wonder? Beyond here lies Lomé Labyrinth Island, home to ancient ruins shrouded by mystery. Even approaching the ruins proves challenging. Some scholars posit that evil spirits are trapped there. Perhaps this lighthouse served to watch over the island? I'm probably overthinking it.
Okay, so we know that the labyrinths are related sorta to the Zonai. So it's possible it could have been built to observe for evil spirits since Sonia and Rauru did go through. And that's... I'm trying to remember if one of their shrines of light were in there. They might have been. I don't... See, it's one of those things where the Zonai confuse everything. Zonai just confuse everything. Things used to be nice, neat, easily understood. Lots of mystery. Then the Zonai went and made it confusing. Alright. Skull Lake. Ooh, here's hoping I can climb up. No! There we go. Let me gear. There it is. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. And that wolf is like, something big and bad is over here. I'm running away. And the big and bad is not the moblin. Hi. You don't want to fight with me. The puppy thinks it wants to fight with me, but it doesn't. Alright. If I remember correctly, there's a Lionel over here in Skull Rock. There is. The game hates me and it wants me to fight all the Lionels, even though I want nothing to do with those dudes. Although I think he's down. I might be able to avoid him if I stay up. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. Let's see. I haven't quite lined up with it yet, so don't have to worry about am I in the wrong spot just yet. Do you have any shinies on you? Nope. He does not. Like, I don't want to drop down if I don't have to. Puppy, you do not want to play with me. It looks like I might have to drop down. That's fine. Up here. Drop down. Maybe on this small island? Yeah, small island looks like the right spot. There we go.
The buds are swelling and look as if they might bloom at any moment. These flowers submerged beneath the surface of the water have been considered prophetic since ancient times. Their blooming is said to herald natural disasters. Perhaps they sense the evil spirit of the calamity.
Oh, really? That's what those flowers are? And they're in full friggin' bloom. And I don't think they've changed since Tears of the Kingdom either. Well, I guess the question becomes, did they close up for like a year or two? And then they opened back up and Zelda was like, what is this? Why are they open again? Alright, I think the next one's the quarry. No, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and the one that's kind of in the Death Mountain area, I think I'll wait. Alright, so go to the one by the quarry. Which means I'm going to have to deal with a lot of flyers. Because they're absolutely fun. Oh, little girl. Oh, little girl. Oh, I might have actually popped up right on top of it. Here it is.
This is the spring where Din, goddess of power, is worshipped. Once she was one of the three goddesses, alongside courage and wisdom, but it is said that faith in her dimmed due to power being seen as a symbol of the Demon King. The terrain around the spring is complex and covered with roughly chopped trees, suggesting this place was once used as a training site of some kind.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. The next one is Terrytown. So we'll just pop over here to Terrytown. Oh. And then the swamps across Terrytown. Then up to the Citadel and then to the road next to the Citadel. It's a fairy fountain also in this area, so might make a quick stop to get some more fairies. Looks like there are fairies about. At least one. Okay, good. 2, 3. No, okay, I was about to say, no, don't scare the fairy off. It's fairy. Come on, Miss Fairy, come down. I'm lower so then I can try to collect you. Maybe she's... There we go. Ah! Got her. Already done this one? Maybe? Yeah. Already did that one. And there's always, for some reason, at least in Breath of the Wild, some carrots around the fairy fountains too. Oh goody, I hid here before the rain. Alright. Fairy Town Center? Yep.
A goddess statue stands alone in the center of a large basin here. The ground is loose due to water saturation. The surrounding area probably collapsed, leaving this space behind. Perhaps the goddess statue is enshrined here as a means of preventing further damage. Although, I wonder, is this place instead protected because of the goddess statue's presence?
I mean, that does tend to be the, running rumors. The puppet got his tail. He's like, I got my tail. You got bomb arrows. I want them all. Thank you. You'll have more regular arrows later. Diamond, topaz, sapphire. Yeah, I don't need those, really. Yeah. This way. Huh. What's the deal? I'm a traveler. I really don't have time to mingle with commoners, but I have a feeling about you. I'll make an exception this time. Your clothes. I'm guessing you're a little hard up for cash, am I right? I mean, no, but sure. I appreciate your honesty. So for the down payment, I'd say 100 rupees sounds fair, sure. A down payment. I don't care about the details. Here, take it. Hand? Okay. Ho ho ho. So you accept then. Excellent. Now listen to what I have to say. The torn wetlands lies to the west of here. You're aware that there are guardians there. Not just one either. 2 of them. You know how dangerous they are? So, Sonny boy, I'd like you to find and wallop both of them in torn wetlands and come see me. Alright. I believe, if I remember correctly, they're the walkers. Yeah, there he is. And some poopies. There's some poopies too. Let's see, what weapon do I currently have equipped? Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, lightning red broke. Ah, Master Sword does great against these guys. Ah! Well, that's one down. Magic core. Perfect. Here's the other one. Probably has no idea what just happened to his friend. You know what? Nope. I was like, I have a daily bonus somewhere that I could get in this app. But we're worried about memories right now. I'll worry about, bonuses later. Also, why am I still in the Sheikah outfit? When I should be in the outfit that lets me kill guardians easier. Hello? That worked. Another. Oh no. Ha! I just needed the 2 legs dead. Ooh, a giant core and a regular core. Nice. Alright, let's go get this memory. This way. More this way. Yep, this way. Where is this memory at? It says, Auntie, you can't go home without saying hi to me first. This was like, nope, not who we need to play with. Alright, is it up? Is it up?
Yes, I'd be appreciating.
Hmm. No, it doesn't look like it's up. I need to move forward more. He was snoring earlier, Auntie.
Yeah.
Yep, he was dead ass asleep, snoring. There it is.
There are ruins scattered across Torin wetland. It would appear this place was once a settlement. I imagine the village may have been abandoned due to the inhospitable nature of the wetlands here. The soil is so damp that it would prove challenging to build on.
Yeah, I mean, they gave it their best shot, though. Alright. So. I'm gonna go get the one at the Citadel. Again, it's probably gonna pop me right on top of it, or very close to. No, actually, it may not. I may have to go down for it. Alright. Oh. The Color Citadel. Oh, I forgot. It's actually cold up here. Alright, let's see. Does this help? Does. Perfect. Alright. What direction? Sort of that way. More this way. Yeah, more this way. Where all the trees are? Yeah, the cannons.
The captain of Archelaus Citadel was quite proud to tell me how its defenses are even more fortified now, with the brand new cannons installed. He also detailed how the bridge at the entrance is a simple structure which can be quickly removed in case of enemy advancement. It's clear why the citadel is considered impregnable.
And then Guardians showed up and ruined everything. Alright. Here, Korak, under here. Yes. Alright. And then the next one is over by the stable. Yeah, this way. Roughly. Ooh. Nope, scared it off. There we go.
At Pura's urging, South Archelaus stable was built. It seems she gave the stable owners many sheep to celebrate the opening, so now the grounds are filled with them. There are more sheep than there are horses here. I have to wonder, why sheep?
It's It's hard to say why sheep. I mean, sure, but she's not the one that's hanging out there. Alright, let's go ahead and grab a horse and then we'll head south. And then we'll go up into Eldon. We'll get all of those. Actually, since we're close to the one that is sorta in Eldon and sorta not in Eldon, let's just go ahead and get that one real quick. And then we'll go get the other Eldon ones. Eldon ostriches. They're like, oh god, what is this thing coming to try and eat us? Alright. Alright, I should probably get the climbing gear on. Because climbing. And then we'll put on Korok. This way. Fire key. Dolph. I have a feeling I know what this next one's gonna be. It's still rather high. Ow. Jerk. Here we go. Not that I think I need this guy, but you know. Fireproof lizard. Lizard, lizard. There's another lizard. Yeah, here we go. This is where we want to be. There's a Whisbro in here, if I remember correctly. Yep, I can one-shot him with that one. Hey, buddy.
The Shadow Hamlet is a secluded village where people prefer to live somewhat disconnected from the rest of society. Many in Hyrule do not even know this place exists. I at least knew the name, but I had no idea it would be like this. I came to warn the people here about the calamity, but they turned me away.
Now Whisbro showed up and wrecked things for them. Oh, that was not just a fire Whisbro, that was a meteor Whisbro. I took him out. Yeah, we'll try. Alright, and then the next one is down the mountain. And then we go back up into the mountain. So yeah, we'll pick up a horse to make things a little faster for us. And then we'll get everything on the west side. No, east side of Death Mountain. Go into Death Mountain, and then get everything on the west side of Death Mountain. Take horse. Bona, Spike, or Queen. Apparently we've not spent enough time with Queen, so... Alright. Hello. Nope. She has a personality. Apparently, I was going to let her just ride the path, but she apparently doesn't want to just ride the path. So we'll go. Down. And then around. Run through this. There you go. You ran through it. Good queen. Alright. Nope. You want to go this way. Stop it. Girl. You're fine. Those keys aren't going to bother you. Hi, little Wuna. Wuna, Wuna, Wuna. My little girl. Hi, baby girl. She's like, hi, mommy. I'm going to the window. I want to look out the window. And then the turn is right there. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna... Hey! Got my horse on fire. Where'd my horse go? Fall down the cliff? No. Okay. You... die. Fine. And we're gonna go help these people. Hi. Yeah, the Goron's like, I'm not afraid of you. Put Queenie back on the path so then that way it doesn't fall. Dumb happens. I don't necessarily want him to fall down the cliff because I would very much like the jewels from him. I don't want to have to work for those jewels. Thank you very much. Nope, come back here, you. Nope, down. Well, that fixed that problem. Created the exact problem I was trying to avoid, but it fixed that problem. Let's see. Another one over here. You beat up the Goron too? Well, fixed that problem. Hi, sir. But I would have had that last left after all. If those monsters tried eating me, I would have break their teeth. Yeah, you shouldn't be so excited about potentially being eaten by monsters. Nope, these people are apparently not okay. Where'd Queenie go? There she is. Okay. You, ma'am, need to back away from the cliff. Yep, come on, back away. Come on, back away. Nope. There you go. Now get up off the cliff. Okay. The horse has figured itself out. Oh look, there people are reviving. Alright, you stay there. Oh, I blame my sister entirely for this. Let's go hunt for truffles, she says. It'll be fun, she says. It was my sister's harebrained idea to hunt the truffles here that got us into this mess. Ow, 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 and here I was just telling Malin to be more careful on her surroundings. Still, for hearty truffles, I'd put up with worse. Time to stop fooling around here. Let's get back to hunting for those hearty truffles. Alright. Zelda memory should be close. You? Both of you came back. Alright, that works for me. Whoop! How about you leave those two alone? Yeah, don't get in the middle of me fighting him. Will not end well. More for you than for me. Can we have you not go down the cliff? Ow. Thanks, Mifa. Okay. Alright, well, those guys won't be bothered for a little bit. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab Queen. Queen, don't try to go off the edge of the cliff, please. Actually, looks like there's two memories, one right after the other. Not gonna worry about him. Unless he decides he wants to play. Looks like our first memory's here-ish? Alright. Look, it's Cass again. There's the memory.
We received a request from Daruk to move this stable, but it's a critical hub, offering refuge to travelers entering Death Mountain. It also houses the many rescue dogs here on standby in case something happens. With all that in mind, I don't see why he'd want to move it. I shall need to ask him for more information.
It's because when you do the champions ballot, he's afraid of dogs. Hi, Cass. Ah, we meet again. How are you holding up? In case you were wondering about the song I performed at the stables, there are many theories about its origin. But according to my teacher, it was a song performed by the ancient hero to call his horse companion. If you ever feel like hearing it, feel free to drop by. Anyway, time to get back to it. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero. It was passed down to me by the teacher. Do you care to hear it? Let's hear it. Excellent. Without further ado. Oh, this is the Calamity one. Kingdom of Hyrule is a vast and storied land, oft grasped in the palms of a villainous hand. A dark force of destruction, many times undue, rises once again, Ganon, the Calamitous One. But hope survives in Hyrule, for all is not lost. Two brave souls protect it, no matter the cost. A goddess blood princess and the fearless knight who appear in each age to fight the good fight. Their battle with Ganon, I've committed to song to keep it through time, no matter how long. Now begins the second verse. Listen and you'll know of their battle with Ganon 10,000 years ago. The kingdom of Hyrule was once a land of lasting peace, a culture of such strength and wit that suffering did cease. But Ganon lurked beneath the surface, strengthening its jaws, so the ancient people of Hyrule set out to help the cause. Their efforts bore fruit and an automated force to help avert calamity by sealing it at its source. Four giant behemoths for which power never ceased. Each of these titans was called a divine beast. The free-willed machines that hunt down their prey, these guardians were built to last so they could join the fray. I mean, sure. To guide the beasts in battle, warriors were needed, so 4 champions pledged to see Ganon defeated. Divine Beast Guardians, Princess and Knight, their plans to rout Ganon were looking airtight. When Calamity Ganon reared its head, Hyrule rose against it, the optimism of Hyrule all the more incensed it. Ganon raged in its assault, boiling with hate. It gnashed its teeth and thrashed about, but it was all too late. The Guardians kept the hero safe through every hour. The Divine Beasts unleashed attacks that weakened Ganon's power. The hero with the sealing sword struck the final blow, and the holy power of the princess sealed Ganon so. And this is the story of the brazen attack on Calamity Ganon 10,000 years back. Was this song part of the base game, or was this song part of the Champions Ballad? Because song doesn't feel familiar. Thanks for listening. Please come back and hear it again sometime. I mean, I guess it could have originally been a part of it. Yeah, Daruk wanted it moved because he's terrified of dogs, and, well, rescue dogs are important in, places where landslides are likely to occur. Alright. Then we have the Hot Springs. What does it say? Death Mountain Marker 1, Climbing Path Trailhead. Oh, he's probably somewhere up there. Here we go.
Just beyond the moor of Death Mountain is a scorching region. The heat from the flow of lava can be intense. So intense, in fact, that it can take one's life should they fail to prepare accordingly. My bodyguards forbade me from going any farther, yet it is my duty to keep a close watch on the divine beasts we will be fighting alongside. This mission proves to be exceedingly dangerous.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Alright, let's see. Next one. Let's see, looks like we might have to pop up to... Oh no, we could probably pop up to this one, head up to the bridge of Eldon from there, and then go down. Yeah, alright, so let's drink one of those potions that I have a ton of for heat resistance. 5, 6, 6. Let's start with the 5 one. Drink! Alright. And then up to Eldon Bridge. Oh. Hi, Una Wuna. She's like, hi, Mommy. I'm debating coming back down into my spot. Mommy, I want to get back into my spot. Well, go on, Princess. She's like, yeah, Mama. Yeah, Mama, it's my spot. My spot, Mama. Mommy. Mommy, my spot. Give me a pet. Good girl. I'm a good girl. Alright. Where is... Let's see. Now I can see my map a little better. Up. Oh, such a sleepy princess. She's like, I am sleepy, Mommy. Bridge of Elden. Fifth Mountain Marker 8. Bridge of Elden. Heat level 2. Non-Gorons turn back or burn.
Camouflaged as rock, divine beast Varudanya was concealed in Death Mountain. Then the flow of lava shifted, and Rudanya appeared. It could be mere coincidence, but no, perhaps it has awoken on behalf of all of us, sensing the return of the calamity.
I mean, I can believe that. The divine beasts do seem to have a personality all their own. Alright, down we go. To the next Mimoe. And then we'll go to the other side of Fifth Mountain. Luckily, I can just follow the path. That'll make it easy enough to find these memories. Oh, look, it's Los Alphos. He should. Whoop. Did that not hit him? Here we go, that hit him. Oh, this is right. That Octorok. Trying to remember. Both of them. Yep. Drop. Oop. I don't think they will repair that one now. Nope. Don't fall into the lava. And of course I fell into the lava. Did I lose that weapon? I think I lost that weapon. It was one of the hammers. I was wanting to see if these guys would repair it. They chose not to. Yeah, they chose violence. That's fine. Fine. I think the next one is like around. Google. Hello. Google. Gonna go, but I'm dying. Nonsense? No, not really. Girl. Where did good that get? I bid a push here between gear at the Bridge of Elden. It is attack and stick belly boo. If boo bind it, boo bores. Death Mountain's secret. What?
One might find many eggs floating in the water of Goron hot springs. I had the impression that they eat only rocks, but apparently Gorons consider hard-boiled eggs a favored snack. The Gorons appear comfortable soaking in the steaming water, but I suspect a Hylian would end up rather boiled themselves.
Probably. Alright. Looks like everything else is in Goron City. So pull it up so then that way we can kind of get a good look at it. We want to start at Goron City entrance and make our way out from there. Yeah, let's do that. Go with Goron City entrance. we go.
Goron City is watched over by Daruk, chief of the Gorons. Despite coming equipped with fireproof elixir, I didn't quite bring enough of it. I settled on making more myself, but I was having trouble catching fireproof lizards. The Gorons, seeing my struggle, decided to help me, and, well, now I have enough fireproof elixir to last the rest of my life.
Yeah, that sounds about right for the Gorons. They're very, very hospitable people. You need help, they're gonna help you whether you want it or not. Alright, let's try this one first. No, it's a little bit to the side of this. Holy hotness. Hot holiness. Flirting in the middle of the day. Are we bold? That's not what I... Oh, that's too bad. Who are you? I'm Wilma. As you can see, I'm from the Gerudo region. I came for the jewels that are to be found in Goron City. The eruptions on Death Mountain have finally come to a stop. As a result, we've started restocking jewels. Oh, do you have some amber too? I need a whole lot of it. Bring me 10 of them and I'll buy them for more than the shop will pay. Do I have 10 amber? I do. Lady, I got what you need. Phew, trying to gather gems in this heat will be my undoing. Yes. Sure. Yeah, this is the best way to make money is off of her. I need to procure other jewels too. Keep bringing me what you find. I'll bring 10 at a time. Change every once in a while. Alright, jewel trader complete. Alright, what? I need to go this way? Yeah, I need to go, so that one's gonna be further up. Oop, nope. Hot, hot, hot. Alright. Okay. Drink. There we go. I heard it when it was like, it's time to light you on fire. There we go.
When I dropped an apple here, it wasn't long before it became a baked apple. After that, I tried my hand at grilling some meat and fish in the same way. I found it rather convenient, without need of a pot or a fire. Although one Goron watched me curiously, I imagine it must have been an unusual sight for him. After all, they primarily feast upon rocks.
Yes. Probably like, what is this Hylian girl doing? Alright. Keep going this way. Oh no, he got an idea and started, making smoked foods.
This blacksmithing shop doesn't seem to have a name. I get the sense that the blacksmith himself is more concerned with his skills than he is about naming things. Truly, he is a master at his craft, his stature both grand and indomitable. Without so much as a momentary pause while striking the iron, he proudly told me that he was the very one who made Daruk's boulder breaker.
Yes, alright. And then we need to go up to the next level of Goron City. Like, around here. It looks like. Alright. Let's see if she'll be like, hey, I need this. In rubies. I don't have enough rubies to sell. Alright. Go up here, and then we go around. Ignis Talos in this area. Hi. Abandoned North Mine. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting closer to the memory now. And of course there's a Korok somewhere around here. I think he's up there. That's okay. We're not worrying about him. There we go.
Generations of chiefs have been carved into rock. Daruk stands in a prominent position, a clear indication of how highly regarded he is among the Gorons. It's such an incredible carving, but Daruk never mentions it. Perhaps he's a bit embarrassed.
Yeah, Durek also seems like the embarrassed type. Alright. Now we just gotta get down Eldon and go where the entrance, for lack of a better term, to the Great Forest is. Alright, is there any shrines down near there? Yeah, this one. Perfect. Looks like it might be another stable memory. Little girl, 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 little girl, girl, girl. Alright. Do 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 do. Another stable memory. Who's going to talk about the pond? One of the two. Yeah, the double axe is real cool looking. Yes, the fused weapons in the second one are lots of fun. Go into the stable for this memory? Possibly. Nope, there it is.
The proprietor of Woodland Stable was deeply moved by how beautifully ornamented Mother's horse was, and is now studying techniques for adorning them himself. He even braided my horse's mane to match my own braids. Mother's care for horses lives on in this way. It fills me with joy to see it.
Oh, apparently her mother was a horse person. Okay, cool. Good. That's... I like that we're getting more information about Zelda's mother. Because it gives us a better idea of, like, you know, what sort of person she was. And that is a secret of some sort. Close enough. Still not close enough. I don't know if I can get it close enough. Yuck. Alright, we're gonna Cryonis our way over there. Yeah. Don't need bomb arrows for him. What's in there? I want to know. Oh no, I'm pretty sure the character actually would not care. Ashley wants to know, because I don't remember ever seeing that one. More shock arrows. Aha! I was about to say, is that really all we're gonna get? Where's the good chest? Ooh! Thunderstorm rod! Hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. No, like, the meteor rod, the blizzard rod, and the thunderstorm rod, definitely things I should not be trusted with. But they do. Gimme. Ha ha ha! Hearty bath. Oh, there's a chest down there. Like, way down. Alright. Nice. So we're gonna go to where the other memory is real quick. Down over this way. Looks like it's at what was the training facility, I think. Ooh, hardy radishes. And then we'll go through and go into Barkwoods proper. We'll just ignore those unless they decide to come play with us. Of course it's raining. Whenever I'm probably gonna have to climb something. Right, I have 3 of those. I can Revalia scale. Right? You're not cheating, you're not trying, they say. Oh no, this is a settlement. Alright, we'll beat you up here in a minute.
Though it is small, this settlement is the oldest in the land. Named after the founding king of Hyrule, there are various theories regarding the specificity of that name. Some believe that it was the king's residence, others that it was a village of his most ardent supporters, and yet others claim it was the birthplace of the Hylian queen. Ultimately, I'm not sure even the villagers themselves know the true origins of the name.
So from what we know in Tears of the Kingdom, the birthplace of Hyrule is supposed to be on the Great Plateau. Which means... Ow. Jerk. Well, that one's dead. Where's he at? There he is. Die in the muck. Oh no. Let's... Well. Ha 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 ha. Calling it now, the monsters was the worst. There has never been nor ever will be a worse monster than that. Thanks for having my back before things got really ugly. Trust me, lady there. Ooh, sneaky meat pie. I'll get them next time for sure. I'm saved. Think highly of her. Mina is safe. I knew it wasn't smart to go treasure hunting in these parts. So, from what we know of Tears of the Kingdom, the birthplace of Hyrule was the Great Plateau. But we're not really sure where Raru's castle was. We know where he fought Ganondorf and sealed him is where the current Hyrule castle is. Let's see. So it's possible that the Hyrule castle proper was here. And that all of the ceremonial religious stuff was on the Great Plateau. Or that his castle was on the Great Plateau, and like they said, this is where Queen Sonia was, like, born and raised. There's really no good way to know for sure. I can go up this way to get to where I want to go and not have to worry about the critters. Alright, yes. Gonna be a memory somewhere along here. And then we'll go into the woods proper, because I think that's where the next memory is. Random acorns in the middle of the road. Hello. Hit that one, thank you. Where's the other one at? There he is. Here he is. Nope, come back here, you. Here we go. Now they're all dead. Yeah, it does get tricky. Sir. Oops. Fake banana! There we go. Orc says, I'm nearby. A buggy? No, that's just Loof. And the deer and goat are very upset. Are getting closer to the memory. Really? Why are you showing up? No one invited you. Where'd you go? There we go. You know what? Never a bad idea to get more wood. Entrance to the quote Lost Woods is apparently where this memory is going to take place. Yes.
Great Hyrule Forest is a sacred place where spirits reside. Only by following the wind's guidance can a traveler make their way through. The guidance is only offered up to a chosen few by the spirits themselves. Those who do not receive this blessing of wind will quickly find that they are right back where they started. It's easy to see how this grove came to be called the Lost Woods.
Alright, now go in proper. Alright. There are literally two in the proper Kakariko. Korok, not Kakariko. I'm getting my case confused today. Cool. Ooh, that's a big sturgeon. This way? No, this way. Tree branch, yes. Nope, not here. Ah, Mr. Hero, I was watching you pull out the sword. If you want to know more about the sword, leave it to Maka. About the forest, about the sword. The sword that seals the darkness. You want to know more about the Master Sword. Well, the Master Sword is a very special weapon, but it can lose its power if you overuse it. When that happens, don't panic. All you have to do is wait for its power to regenerate. You probably won't use it for trivial things, like open bottles or cans, just for fighting evil and stuff. The Great Deku can tell you more. Nope. If you have trouble with anything in these woods, just ask Maka. Here we go.
The great Deku tree watches over the sword that seals the darkness. I also view this tree as a mentor, in a sense. When the knight was chosen to wield the darkness-sealing sword, I felt nearly overcome by my feelings. But the great Deku tree offered me words of wisdom in that moment, encouraging me not to give up, and that I had my own path to follow. Those words provide comfort to me still.
Aww. Yeah, but she kept forgetting those words of wisdom. She kept forgetting about it. I think the other one's probably over here. Yep, there it is.
When I heard Father announce that the knight chosen by the sword that seals the darkness was Link, I felt anything but calm inside. Whenever I hear that name, an anxiousness sets in. Even more challenging are my feelings of envy toward him. I wonder if there will ever be a day when I can look him in the eyes.
Aww. I wonder if she had, quote, feelings for him even before he, became the one to pull out the sword. And that's why whenever he got, chose to be the champion, she was like, wait a minute, I don't know how I feel about this. Alright, I need to get here. Sure, let's just give it a go. Little girl! Little girl. She's like, Mommy, don't bother me. Mommy, don't bother me. Right. It's dark as all get out in here. And there's Hinox in here. I don't really feel like fighting the giant maze. Oh, that's a good idea. It does not have nearly the distance. Yes, it will eventually burn up, and then I will resort to the meteor. Get a torch. Put it away. Ah. Thank you, Chuck. Nope, don't care. Just want the exit, my dude. The exit. Apparently. Yeah. And also will... There we go. Oh. Right. There we go. It has a fire rod here. I find that funny. Yay, it finally got the message. I don't want to play with the Enochs. Nope, get out of the... whatever that is. Yeah. Whatever that is, get out of it. Yeah, I'm trying to get out. And I think I'm in the complete opposite direction of get out. Which is fine. Right this way.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Oh, this is taking me back. Order to the shrine? Potentially, because I remember this was like a giant maze. Or around here? Alright. The memory? Oh yeah, I could ask the navigation to take me there, couldn't I? Activate voice guidance. Well, hold up. This again. There we go.
Guidance active.
North.
Left.
Here's north. And this. West proper. Alright, hold up. Let me get my bearings. North is this
Proceed
way.
west.
The west is this way.
Short distance.
Is that it? Ooh, nope. Yes, that does look like it. Just have to be careful. Get out before the mire gets me. Oh goody, it did cut me. But okay. Okay. Nope, it's not letting me gust up. There we go. Nope, get out of the mire. There we go. That's better. Alright.
Proceed a short distance west.
Close. Guns deactivating. Yes, thank you. Yeah, the guidance activation does not work if you have to deal with elevation. Perfect.
The existence of a shrine has been confirmed here at Typhlo Ruins. Could that darkness act as a test to the one chosen by the sword that seals the darkness? I don't think I can go much farther, however. I wonder if I will have to ask him to come investigate. No, I don't want to have to rely on him for this.
We all know who him is. We all know who him is. Alright, let us see. How do we want to handle this next bit? Let's go ahead and get the one down by the research, and then we'll go up and into Bantha and Hebra proper, and then we'll go into the ridge area, and then go into the Gerudo Highlands. That sounds like a plan. Let's do it that way. Alright, let's see. Is there a shrine near where I want to go on my map? Here's where I want to go. And we'll just go here. We're gonna go kind of a loop. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Alright. I want to go this way, I think, roughly. It's quite high. If only I was a birdman. Where did you come from? How'd you get up here? So I suppose you could ask me the same question. You see, I've dedicated my life to the study of birdmen. Their flight mechanisms fascinate me. Given their weight, it should be physically impossible for them to fly with wings of their size. I just don't get it. I was standing on the ground watching the skies when suddenly this tower erupted beneath my feet. I've been stuck up here since with no way to get down. But my misfortune is a blessing in disguise. You see, this tower has the perfect place to observe birdmen in their natural habitat. Oh my, now you've climbed up here, will you get down without flying? I suppose you're stuck here too. I'll just fly down. What? You can fly? You can fly like a birdman? Is that true? I thought it was impossible for a Hylian to fly like a birdman. It's more like gliding then. That's still a step in the right direction. If I can analyze your glide distance and trajectory, it may help us understand the science of birdman flight. Then maybe one day I'll finally realize my dream and become a bird. Would you mind participating in a short research study? I want to see how far you can glide. You'll be compensated for your time and travel depending upon how far you can fly. Sure. Marvelous. Our findings today may prove to be the cornerstone of birdman research. However, you are merely gliding, not flying. Make this a rather dangerous research project. As such, a liability fee, sure. Alright. Oh boy. Alright. Where am I wanting to? Yeah. Yep, we'll totally cheat at this. Yeah, because that will technically get me more distance. Technically. And then worst case scenario, I'll just pop back up here and then glide over to the memory. I'm not sure if I'll be able to technically be able to get into the canyon, but we'll find out. I might get very close. Oh no, that's a river. That's fine. Rivers are fine too. There we go. Oh goody, it's taking me back up there. That way I can just go over there. Marvelous. What a breathtaking flight. I've never dreamed a highling could fly. Your method may have been unconventional. I didn't see you flap your arms once, but they were effective. Field of Birdman research will benefit greatly from this data. You deserve a heavy compensation for your stellar effort. Please take this. So, if you're still up for it, why not glide down again? No, I'm done. Please come back soon. It's boring up here. Then get down. Let's see. Yeah, this is about the direction I want to go. Yeah. Yeah, a bit of, you know, lighting grass on fire that I am kind of terrible at. These ruins? What are these ruins again? Is this the research facility? This might have been the research facility. Hello, sir. There we go. Yeah, this was the research facility. Royal Ancient Lab. Yeah, it was once the Royal Ancient Lab. Una's dreaming. He's twitching. There we go.
It has been decided that we will investigate ancient Sheikah ruins in preparation for the calamity. The entrance to the Royal Ancient Lab, which we were forbidden from opening, now stands open. Things such as blueprints still remain, and Pura and Robbie have been absorbed in reading them, sparing no time for sleep.
Yeah, that sounds about right for Robbie and Pura. That sounds about right for those two. Yes, Mr. Korak, we are going to... Where'd that flower go? There it is. We're going to give you a tour of what remains of the Royal Ancient Research Facility. Looked like it went up. So it could be on the other side. Yeah, it was on the other side of the wall. The Korok are foxy. Now it's up. Here it is. You found me! The Korok are silly. Although I suppose I could have stopped and talked to, what's his name while I was in the forest. Oh well. Hatsu. His name is Hatsu. Yeah, no, we'll eventually get back to him. We'll eventually get back to him. Let's see. Yeah, this looks about the right way for the memory that I'm looking for. Look around real quick, make sure nothing's gonna try to kill me. Supposed to be a road here. Follow for this memory. Guess that kind of looks like a... Yeah, there's someone. Hello. Hit a whole bunch? Alright, give me your stuff. There's the road. Oh, she's a traitor. Maybe you've already known this, but lightning strikes ain't exactly uncommon around in these parts. I've been unequipped your metal gear when there's a lightning storm of ruin. At least that's what they say. Oh hey, got enough food stuff for your journey? Best not tempt running low, so why not take a look at what I got? Sure. What do you got? If it's rice you need, I'm your girl. Bantha wheat, rice. No. Alright. So it looks like this ruin up here is one memory, and then there's another one probably at the stable that's nearby. And my husband is letting me know it is time to take a drink. He loves me. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got some dudes I probably have to beat up. Let's see if we can do this sneaky like. And if I need to change clothes, I will. Change ruins. Well, let's see. Sort of. Way. Hmm. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Goodbye. Like in that little section of the ruin. This room over here. Alright. Well, you're just gonna have to play with you, I guess. Hi. Clothes on. Oh, that broke. I was like, wait, where'd my weapon go? It broke on me. Nope. Go beat him up. There we go. Now. I need you to stop gaining health, sir. Oh, that's a good idea. And then we hit him. Jeez. Oh yeah, Urbosa. I don't think I have a I didn't mean to drop the shield. I meant to unequip it. I don't think I have anything that's not gonna, you know, spark bad things to happen. Okay. Alright, where is this memory at? Not in this room, it's in the next room? Next quote room? Here? There it is.
With Marito and Gerudo coming here to offer up specialty wares from across Hyrule, Marita Exchange is always a lively place. In particular, the fish being sold here are popular among Rito and Gerudo alike. They sell out almost immediately.
Oh, so this was like a common meeting place for the root. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because the Ruto village and the Gerudo village isn't... The Gerudo village is probably technically further away, but they're not actually that far away from each other. Alright, and the next one looks like it's at the actual stable. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, Taka, he's so stretchy. Hello, sir. You're lucky we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. You would be way more dead. Alright. Ooh. Ooh boy. Just straight up in my way.
I've been told the people of Sirin's stable just moved here, hence the many wooden boxes all around. Originally, stables were started up by nomadic people who would host travelers. It seems the tents at these stables are a relic of such times. Nowadays, stables stay put, so finding a mobile one such as this is a rare thing.
Oh. I mean, it makes sense that the stables probably used to be more nomadic, because, you know, they probably traveled with the wild horses. Followed, you know, the horse routes and things like that. Alright. Next is... Let's just teleport here. Make this easy. We're gonna just teleport to this memory and figure out exactly where it's at in this temple. Probably right outside of it. Actually behind me? At the Great Mother Goddess statue? Yes, it is.
These ruins are thought to date back to the kingdom's founding. It seems likely that something of great value was once here, as there are many guardians in the area. Additionally, according to ancient documents, there was a room beyond the goddess statue, but it now appears to be buried in sediment.
Oh, that we eventually uncover that room for Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, that seems like something that Zelda was like, I want to see what's in the room. There might be ancient, artifacts and important things in the room. I want to know what's in the room. Because, scientists, we sometimes tend to be that way, petulant child and all. I want to know about the thing. I don't care if, the city's wanting to build a, skyscraper on top of this property. It has stuff underneath it and I want it. And then she traveled back in time and got a first-hand, view of it. I remember to change clothes. That's smart. I remember to change clothes. Ooh, and a blood moon. There's a thing. Blood moon, yes, travel. And then we'll come back to this. Huh?
Don't you?
Yes, that is why I will get there and then remove all of my clothing. And my armor. And my weapons. Yeah, this particular shrine quest is a little weird. It's fine. Move. I removed my shield because I didn't have anything that was going to attract lightning. Move. Alright, I think that's officially everything removed. Alright, here we go. Yeah, literally just had to walk on top of it while the blood moon was coming up. Which I think... if I can get back to that stable quickly enough, there's a hot pot. And whenever their blood moon is a thing, it tends to make... food a little bit more effective. And no, we're not going in. We just wanted the teleport point. We'll come back to this one later. Thank you. Just wanted it activated. Which means put your clothes back on. Silly. Port's back here. Hi, Duck-a-doo-doo. Una, you gonna go see if Daddy will let you outside? Yes. Yes, I am, Mommy. Where's their cooking pot? There's a fire. Want their cooking pot? There's their cooking pot. Alright. Hold. Anything else that I have that's hardy? Hardy bass. Alright, full in. Let's see, what else do I need more of? Have some stealth food. Have some stamina food. I need more health, honestly. And some more attack and defense. So, let's do... hold. Alright. Eight. Hold. Hold. One of those. These. And seasoning, for lack of a better term. Alright. Hold. Why not do one of those koi fish? Where... because it has no extra properties to it. let's just go ahead and make some thing that's gonna have because I need all the health ones I can get. Alright. Hold. I don't need it to have a whole bunch of stuff. Alright. And then how many health foods did that give me? Well, that gives me quite a few, so I think we'll be fine with that right now. Hasty. Go with the defense food. Hold. Fleet. Attack. Hold. Razor. Mighty. Go with a mighty carp. Sure, in a scale. Alright. More mighty stuff. Because we're waiting for the moon to drop, as it were. Mighty Pogi. Razor Claw. Alright. Do some extra defenses. Fortified Pumpkin. Defense Mushroom. Meat. Barrage. Alright. Have pumpkin soup. I have enough stamina stuff currently. Let's do some more fast stuff. Fleeting Lotus. Mushroom. Swift Carrot. Yeah. Movement speed. Is there a fish that does movement speed? No. We'll just do a regular bath. Alright. Tasty fish. Yeah, let's just do this. Alright. Mixed fruit and mushroom. So, Barash's Claw. Hold one of those. How far is the blood moon away? So, Ferocious Claw. One claw. I want to put it in a food so then that way it kind of helps increase my Razor Claw. So this will be for attack. Alright. Then the other claw. Yeah, there's a reason why it's, you know, you want to collect the dragon stuff. Iron Shell. Armored carp. Some more salt. Again, the only reason why I'm doing this is because you can apparently get bonuses whenever the blood moon is out. Makes things harder, easier, all that sort of jazz. Swift Violet, Swift Carrot, Leg, Mushroom. Alright, let's do some potions. Wicket. frog. Boost. Alright. Sure. Toenail. And fin. Oop, dubious food. Well, that was unfortunate. Guess I didn't do it with any of the claws. Enoch's toenail. And fin. Oh, I probably combined two things that weren't actually stamina recovery. Okay, I don't need speed boost. Hold. Speed boost. That's what I did wrong. 280. Yeah, let's just go ahead and... Yep. Tasty elixir. Bladed beetle. I don't think there's anything else that has, quote, attack. Go ahead and go with that. Yep. Then let's make a defense one. Defense elixir. Alright. Oh, I think that's enough for now. I feel like I did get some bonuses for the foods. Granted, most of those bonuses, sure, we'll eat that. Get it out of our inventory. We got some haste foods, stamina recovery, healing. It's what we really needed. Some attack, some defense. Sure. Alright. Some of those. Yeah, this one. And this one. Yeah, that one was the best that I've made. Alright. Nope, not eating any. We're going for a memory now. Because we got the blood moon stuff that we needed. Alright. There it is. I like how the stables have memories.
The bridge on the south side of Tanagar Canyon is closed because of deterioration, which means the travelers coming and going from Hebra are funneling here to Snowfield Stable. It's flooded with travelers, and the innkeep seem exhausted. Once the calamity is behind us, one of the first orders of business will be repairing the bridge.
The southern bridge? Oh, they said they stopped using it because it was in disrepair, not that it was, unusable, completely destroyed. Alright. So yeah, got the blood moon stuff done. And let's actually pull out a horse. I can see clearly. I think this is the time whenever I wanted to go through and do all the cooking. Which was like, what, 11:55? Sure, we'll take Aponia. Ah, 11:40. So you got like 20 in-game minutes to... Oh, we at least got the one part. Skip. The plus button is skip. Aponia is such a good girl. And I'm kind of sad that you can't, stable a moose. Of course, and again, moose are really aggressive, so maybe it makes sense why. That's not the path. But we should at least make our way. We'll probably hit up Rito Village next and then go get the voice memories in the mountain. Yeah, that sounds like our most stable of plans. Oh. There it goes. I was about to say, is this gonna just go right past?
Year after year, more villagers depart from Tabantha village, never to return. It seems the bitter cold is challenging company. Now there are few who live here, and lines of empty homes. Many of the people who work at Snowfield Stable are originally from here.
I mean, that makes sense, yeah. Alright. Gonna head over to Rito Village. Like Tori. Alright. And we'll just let Aponia take the road. Because that's what the horses do in this game. If you just let them go, they'll follow the road. They will follow the road wherever it goes. Which, you know, sometimes means it may take a little bit longer for you to get to where you're going. Because they don't think, ooh, there's a shortcut. I can just cut across this path. Let's see. We're still a distance away from the next memory. A meadow? Excuse you? I don't know who was throwing shit at us. Apparently that is a thing that horses actually like to do, is if you put like a barrel in their pins, they'll just kick them and roll them around and have a grand old time with it. Yeah, there's going to be one at the stable and then one very close by. Field surfing. Let's see. Yep, there we go.
The proprietor was proud to tell me that of all of them, Rito Stable boasts the oldest history. He also shared that no matter what price was offered, he would never sell it. His passion for this place will surely be carried on through his family line.
Yes, maybe? Alright, good girl. The other one's over here. Ah, Rito Village entrance. Yep, that makes sense.
Divine Beast Bar Meadow seems to be soaring easily through the air. Training must be going well. Among all the divine beasts, I am told that Meadow, controlled by air currents, is the most challenging to maneuver. Yet Rivali continues to impress. I imagine he, with his strong sense of duty and work ethic, has trained more than anyone else.
Yeah, that sounds right for what we've, you know, seen of Rivali. His journals, his, you know, other memories involving the Champions Ballot. Why are you here? Oh, I have no weapon. It break on me. Doesn't matter. I was about to say, did he just disappear because he fell in the water? Here we go. I thought there were fish in this pond. Apparently I was wrong. More, Mr. Bagheera. Where you at, handsome boy? He's stuck in the closet. Wouldn't surprise me if he's stuck in the closet. Get this memory and then I'll go check to see if he's in the closet.
This stone pillar towers overhead in the center of the village. It occurred to me that it may be Meadow's perch, and a frightful image sprang to mind. One of the pillar crumbling beneath the weight of Meadow. However, this divine beast is far lighter than it appears as compared to the others. My concerns, ultimately, are unfounded.
I mean, I can see that. You know, airplanes are made out of a really lightweight material, not the same things you'd make a boat out of or a car. Alright, let me go check to see if my cat's locked himself into a closet.
No, you didn't lock yourself in the closet. You were just making noise.
So, good news, he did not lock himself in the closet. He was just, probably wanting to get someone's attention. And whenever he heard me, calling for him, he was like, okay, I show up. Alright. Next ones are all Narito Village proper. And these look like they have a lot of elevation, so we're just gonna go around until we find them all. There we go.
The winged inhabitants of this land call Rito Village their home. The wind currents facilitate upward mobility throughout its vertical design, allowing the Rito to fly from one area to another with ease. Additionally, platforms were originally constructed to connect the areas for other peoples, but it seems even the Rito are using them more and more.
Mr. Bagheera, come here, handsome boy. Like, he came in here, he sniffed the ground, and then he walked away. In, maybe? No. Unhooked my headset. Which is fine. So I was like, where's the pretty music? Nope, but I'm gonna buy these bombs. All of them. These arrows. All of them. Alright, mushrooms, anything? Wheat, butter, sugarcane. Alright. Here we go.
Rito fabrics are high quality, making them popular at the exchange. Mother adored this store and special ordered this coat. It is made with the finest of down feathers. It fits me so perfectly that it feels as though it were custom made for me. To think, I am the same height as Mother now. It brings up such feelings in me.
Oh, yeah. Like, same build as her mom. Being able to use all of her clothes. And I'm sure there are some pieces that she wouldn't have used. Just because that, More.
It tends to be their fabrics that garner attention, but the Rito have the best woodworking techniques in Hyrule as well. From their serving dishes to their structures, even the very framework of their village, the Rito have made everything from wood. I'm told the way they transport lumber mid-air is quite the sight, and I'd love to see it someday.
Oh boy. Bagheera, handsome boy. Alright. So one more here in the village. And then we'll go up and get the ones in the mountain. And then we'll go into the Gerudo. And, well, no, we'll go to the ridge first, and then we'll get the Gerudo. And then we'll go to the Lake Great Plateau area. And then we'll go drop into the wetlands. So we probably won't finish it today, but we've gotten real close. Hi, Bagheera. Did you find your daddy? Is that what you were wanting, your daddy? Thank you, Chuck. Nope. I think it's gonna be the elders. Oop. Yeah.
Heard that the Rito use refined group tactics in combat. Their elder has incredible intellect, the sharpest among the Rito, in fact, and Rivali is said to be the strongest Rito in history. It is said that they're an ironclad force, unlike any ever witnessed. I even sensed remarkable composure from the elder, as he told us not to worry about them. It was reassuring.
Alright, looks like the next one is in the training area. I think there's actually a shrine near there. Yeah. And then there are two in the mountains. And then, like I said, we'll go down to the ridge area. And then we'll go into the Gerudo area. Holy Rhino.
Watching him practice here at the flight range, it is clear to me that he is a truly unique champion. He creates an updraft and then catches it, soaring upward rapidly. He is the only one capable of such a feat, and yet it isn't even what makes him so remarkable.
Talking about Rivali. Alright, next one. Hebra Peak. Here's Hebra Peak. And there's a memory near there, so travel up there. I think it's actually below Hebra Peak. It looks like it's at a slightly lower elevation. Oh, but it's very close. There it is.
I've always wanted to investigate the Hebra Mountains up close. It appears the mountainside has been scarred by an energy blast. Naturally, I would think this scarring was a direct result of the calamity 10,000 years ago. But were that the case? From what I can tell by looking at it, it would seem the mountain was blasted from the direction of Hyrule Castle. I find this unsettling.
Well, a lot of people have been theorizing that that blast was actually, one of the divine beasts. So if the divine beasts were built at Hyrule Castle and they were testing it around there, it would make sense that, oopsie. Okay. This is where the next memory is at. Which one's closer? That one or I think this one's that one's in a cave though. So I'll go to this one. Cuz that one I'm pretty sure is not in a cave. So yeah. And they may not have even had the divine beast complete. They were just testing the weapon of the divine beast, like they'd built the weapon portion of it. And then it went, oops. Oopsie, we didn't mean for it to do that. Alright. I'm still going the wrong way. This way. Roughly this way. Okay. Ignore the Lizalfos. I think this is one of the shield surfing routes. Hi, Una Una. What you doing, little girl? What's a little girl doing? Actually, on the other side of this edge. Una, Una. Put the snow boots on. This is the Royal Knights. Una, little girl, what you doing? Like I'm doing stuff, mommy. Don't bother me. Yeah, here's the hot springs. It's hidden. One of the secret hot springs. We'll get a nice little plop here. I think the memory's right over there. We'll restore our health because we can, because we're here. So yeah. The Rito, their village was originally built just with the platforms. And then as they started to get more travelers and probably more people interested in their woodworking and their clothing, they started to get people visiting. So they were like, all right, let's just build, a thing. Here it is.
Rivali brought me to Garflam's secret hot spring, telling me I was overworking myself. Since he can only carry one person, he said he would act as my guard, so Link is waiting at the village. I cannot remember the last time I relaxed on my own like this.
Aww. Rivali feels like he has Big Brother vibes. Like he's kind of, well, let's be frank, an a-hole sometimes, but it feels like he's only that way because, he works really hard for everything that he does. And he didn't, know if Link had ever really worked hard a day in his life, so which, considering Link's father was also a knight of Hyrule, and depending upon what his dad's personality was like, his dad might have actually been a way rougher and harder on him than people give him credit for. I know some military dads can be a little rough sometimes, especially whenever, their children are also looking at going into the military. And then there are some military families where it's like, you have no choice. You're going to go into the military. Even if it's just, to serve a few years, so then that way you can get, benefits usually associated with it. and, learning discipline and all that fun stuff. This one actually isn't at a stable. Surprising. Although I should probably put better armor on. I do not care about these giant choo-choos. Hopefully the next memory I go to I won't have to climb. Very close to getting to rain. Ooh, hardy truffle. Not a hardy truffle, a hardy radish. This memory should be somewhere around here. Up. Okay, let's see. There it is. I was about to say, do I have to go up for this?
The origin of the dragon's blood tree's name is unknown. At one time, the water from the surrounding mountains flowed into a network of rivers on this plateau. Perhaps the water itself was likened to bleeding, the network to blood vessels, and over time, it came to be associated with dragons, thus the current name.
Okay. Dragon blood trees. Huh. Alright, where's the next memory? I was unaware that that's what those trees were called. Alright. I'm gonna get two more that are in sort of this ridge area. They're like down here. One at Mount Satori, that makes sense. And then one, I think, over here in the park. What it looks like. All right. Mount Satori. Oh, right in the cold. That Raven's just gonna be like, oh god. Like, oh no. I did not sign up for you to show up here next to me. Very rude. Oh, the Satori tree. Right? Or is it just here in this? No, it's here at the Satori tree. There it is. I was about to say, hold up.
There are only 2 cherry blossom trees in Hyrule. They have been referred to as the father tree and mother tree. I imagine this is because the cherry blossom trees are sometimes worshipped for their supposed ability to purge evil spirits. Satori, who is said to live on this mountain, may be a protector of Mother Tree, sent by Father Tree.
Oh, so this is the mother tree? Okay. When's the father tree? The great Deku tree? Is he the father tree? I mean, I guess that would make sense. Let's see. Camera. Like, there's another cherry blossom tree. Where's that one at? Yeah, like, is that who the father tree is? Because, funny. But does that mean that Mount Satori is where the next Great Deku Tree would manifest if something were to happen to him? Huh. Alright, let's see. Are we going the right way? Yeah, we're sort of going the right way. Do 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 do. Yeah, heading straight for the park. That's where we want to go. I do like the idea of Mount Satori being like a nature preserve. Like a lot of animals are drawn there anyways. But the idea that, the Highlands were like, all right, there's a lot of things that just show up here. We're gonna call this protected area. All right. Horses. Is it going to be by the statue or the fountain? Let's try the fountain first. The horse god, that would be cool. Let's see. Oh no, it's actually down in front of this. Here we go. And of course the goat got me.
The area around Sanadin Park is a vast grassland, making it Hyrule's finest habitat for horses. The white horses of the royal family have been bred for generations, but I heard that the very first generation was born here. Apparently, there are still white horses around this area.
Alright, that makes sense. Alright, let us... Next, we were gonna go to the Gerudo Highlands. Are you? Summit? Of course it's gonna be by whatever that is. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Well, at least I'll, land standing up. We'll probably hit up Gerudo Town. Oh, I had to change my clothes. Here they are. I need to go up here. Here we go. We'll just stand here for a minute. Alright, what is it that's up here that I may or may not have to fight? Hi. The Lazalfos. Okay, I was about to say, is that one of those ones that's gonna try and hurt me? Ooh, Farush, 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 Farush. Yes, Farush, get me up to you. Let's see. For half a second, Tears of the Kingdom mindset went in and be like, oh, I'll just jump down on top of him real quick and collect it that way. No, no, we don't do it that way. We don't do it that way. Bunch of birds up there. I think that was a baby ice telos. Also looks like a baby ice telos. I am unfreezable right now, thank you very much. Should... Oh, no, I'm not, because I had the shoes. Normally. Alright, I'm either super duper close, or I'm slightly off. Slightly off. No! No! Don't want to play with you, sir. I'm here for memories, not for you. He was on the other side. Don't mind me. I'm running away from you. There we go. Get out of here.
There have been accounts of dragon sightings since ancient times. I have been traveling to places related to these accounts in hopes of receiving the dragon's blessings, but so far I've had no luck. It seems many of the rumors are little more than folklore. As such, I thought that people were likely mistaken about seeing a dragon here in Gerudo Highlands. But the way the snow has been disturbed, it does appear as though a sizable creature moved through it. Perhaps this is the dragon's path.
Yes. Yes. We just talked to that pretty baby. We just talked to that pretty baby. He was very unhappy to see us, and that we tried to touch him. Alright, my husband is trying to encourage me to finish my water bottle. We'll see how that works. Almost. He's like, good enough. Thanks, Chuck. Alright. Town. Gerudo Town. Because I do not feel like dealing with a Lionel, especially a gold one. Nope, nope, nope. We're not gonna play with him. We're not gonna play with him. Not playing with that boy. Where is it gonna pop me up at? Okay. So... Right, I need my disguise. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Bruno Town. Go through the main entrance. I'm almost certain all of them know Link is in disguise.
Gerudo Town is ruled over by Urbosa, and is also the largest oasis in the desert. The buildings look as if they were carved out of large boulders. Quite sturdy indeed. When your home is a desert with numerous dangers, having strong walls is a sure way to stay safe.
Yes. Alright. I think I might actually call it here. And we'll come back and we'll finish up the desert. And we'll probably maybe finish up the memories for next time, because we did get through quite a few of them today. Of course, and again, I did start earlier, so then I could play a little bit more. So yeah, we'll see about collecting the last few, and if I have to beat up the boy in order to get the last few, that's fine. We'll figure it out. All right, so we're gonna call it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great day. Be safe.